Hey folks, welcome back to Expedition 17 Redux. This is a rerun. Titan, baby. Before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment, like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. I'm just going to check the health of the stream here real quick, and guys, we're going to dive right in. You might be wondering what in the heck it is I'm doing here and not at the anomaly, like ready to start expedition. Guys, this expedition in particular, you need to bring a few things. Of course, you know, you can get it on the other side, but it'll just save you a lot of time and hassle if you just bring it with you. Phosium, that's growing in that building across the way here. Actually, here, I'll show you that. The lower level down there, you'll find Phosium and Gamma Weed, Gamma Root. So make sure you grab both. You need a couple of hundred Phosium, and you need at least 400 Gamma Root. There's exactly that growing down there. So I'll show you a planet address for this planet here in just a moment. Also, if you want to bring a bunch of carbon so you don't have to farm it on the other side, down below here on that floor you'll see the carbon. There's cobalt. Never hurts to bring a little cobalt on your expedition. But guys, the big thing is Titan, a lot of the space stations are going to be dead. But the starting out space station and a couple of systems like right there by the starting system, they have vendors, so you can buy and sell. So you can do that a couple of different ways to get nanites. There is a side quest for nanites in this expedition. You can either shoot these things, and you can spin this into nanite clusters. So you can bring a stack of that, 10,000. I think that equals about 2,000 nanites. So I would bring about 3 stacks in all, if that's the way you want to get your nanites. Of course, another way to do that is just buy tech modules, bring the tech modules, and you can sell those tech modules on the other side as well. So I will show you that planet address. And this is Euclid Galaxy. Euclid, whatever. So yeah, there's actually a couple of mold farms here. So feel free to stop by and help yourself to my balls. Feel free to stop by and help yourself to runaway mold. Feel free to stop by and help yourself to my curious deposits. This is only getting worse. Feel free to stop by here and help yourself to the things that you have to farm in order to make nanites. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and get myself telewarped. Actually, I don't know if I can telewarp to the anomaly. I think I just got to do it the old-fashioned way here. So maybe I can do a couple of things here at once while this is tinking. And I'll check that stream health real quick. Oh, another thing too about this expedition, if you want to bring units, I kind of wish I was still down there at my base. But yeah, if you want to bring units, there's a couple of different ways you can do that. You can go to one of my gold farms, just, you know, scoop up a couple of stacks of gold. That sells really good. You can also go to that building where I told you guys the Phosium was in. There's a whole bunch of, or what are they called? The spiky balls things. The venom sac, I think they're called. I'm bad with names. But anyway, one stack of those sells for about 600,000. So, you know, bring a couple stacks of that, you'll have plenty of spending money. Alright guys, stream health. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. Dropping stuff already. It's not even 10 minutes into the stream. This is gonna be awesome! Okay, a little bit of a delay, but I think we'll be okay. So with that, I will go ahead and get myself out of the way. Peace out, Home Scout. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. Guys, time for another expedition, another barrel of fun. We're doing Titan. Before I get into this, if you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. I always appreciate those things. So guys, before I actually hit the go button, I just want to show real quick what I'm bringing and explain why I'm bringing it. I mentioned in the very opening scene there's some things that you might want to bring with you just to save yourself some time, frustration, aggravation, running around looking for certain items. So one of those is going to be nanites. Now I'm bringing the runaway mold just in case, you know, for some reason I don't have access to vendors on that very first system. Now I just ran this like yesterday and there were vendors in that very first star system, not in any of the other subsequent star systems. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll still have our vendors so I can sell this gold. I'll get some units, bada bing bada bang. And I can sell some of the tech, get some quick nanites, bada bing bada bang. If that fails me, I'm bringing the runaway mold as a backup. That's about 6,000 nanites right there. So guys, the things that are more important, now if you want to copy your starship on the other side, you can do that. Bad thing is you have to go to purple star systems, which our starships from this side don't quite work on the other side, but you can go to the anomaly, unlock the tech in the starship technologies to unlock the Atlantium drive, I think it's called. In order to actually install that, you're going to need 200 of this Altadidium, you're going to need 250 indium, and you're going to need living glass. And guys, that takes a little bit to craft. There's lubricant involved, more gamma root. So yeah, again, just that might be, you know, something that you want to go ahead and craft up and bring ahead of time if you really want to be able to use your own starship during the expedition. If not, no harm, no foul. They'll give you a starship on the other side, no big deal. In that case, what I would do is I would bring some hyperdrive modules, you know, bring 3. Because guys, some of these jumps are pretty far, so you know, that'll save you time, fuel, etc. You know, taking 3 or 4 times to jump to a system when you could have just brought the modules, slapped them all in there, bada bing bada bang. You can make the jump in 1 warp. The other thing that's important, guys, is there's a side quest on the other side there where we have to craft that lubricant. And I can't remember now what it was for. It was for one of the side quests, but they want you to go out and harvest 400 gamma root. Not terribly difficult to do. You just find an irradiated world. You know, you can get them that way, but it took time, guys. I probably spent a good 30 minutes running around that planet trying to get 400 gamma root. So, you know, I would recommend just bring this stuff. Again, I showed you that planet address. Feel free to scoop it up for free before you come here. Same thing with the Fossium, guys. There's a couple of things that you'll need Fossium for during the quest line. Not only that, surprisingly, Paphrinium. Now, of course, we can get all this stuff during the expedition. You know, that's a pretty common resource there. But wouldn't you know, when I needed the 200 Paphrinium, I couldn't find this stuff. It wasn't in the system I was in. It wasn't in the next system I went to. Like, I was like, seriously, Paphrinium, give me a break. So anyway, I'm not dealing with that. I'm bringing it. And then all of this other stuff, guys, that's just to really cut down on time and farming on the other side. This should just, you know, help to speed up the stream a little bit. Oh yeah, resonators, if you don't want to have to, you know, worry about buying them, just go ahead and bring a few. Same thing with microprocessors. So with that, let's party. Very typical start to an expedition. No idea where you're at, looking around, seeing what's what.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online. multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational.
Alright, so if you're new to the game and or the Titan Expedition, gas giants are new to the game. New-ish. I think they've been around for about a year now. But a lot of fun, guys. It's just a different type of world. You're not going to see a ton of plants. You're not going to see animals or anything of that nature. You might be wondering, well, if there's no plants, how do I get carbon? I'll get to that here in just a moment. First thing that we have to do is find our starship. This is not a human-friendly environment. And wow, I gotta go 600 paces. So what I'm gonna do is just start scanning and looking for the stuff that we know we need right off the bat. Sodium, oxygen, and once I get to some safety, I'll do a little overview as to all the little side quests that we have to do for this expedition. One of them is getting picked up in a tornado. Not all of these actually count as tornadoes. I still haven't figured out which ones do and which ones don't. They all look the same to me. But basically what I did was I just kind of bounced around in them a couple of times until one of them worked, and that cleared my little side quest. So yeah, a lot of things that we can do right off the bat here. Quite a lot of things we can do right off the bat here. Main things that I'm looking for right now are probably going to be carbon, which is going to be... it's going to be crystallized, so it's going to be the condensed carbon. Look at this, nice little oxygen farm. Nice. So yeah, we'll need oxygen for breathing, of course, and then we'll need the sodium so that we can take care of our whatever has protection. That'll give me a little bit of starting resources right there. I don't know if we already have our doohickey installed. Not yet. Personal refiner comes later, apparently. I'm only grabbing these because they sell. Decent. They're not going to make you a millionaire, but they definitely get up into the hundreds of thousands if you got enough of them. And again, guys, carbon, carbon, carbon. Salt, we need that too, believe it or not. I can't remember how much. It wasn't a ton, but you know, we're here, the resources available. I would just recommend going ahead and getting ahead of the game a little bit. Grab that salt now. That's for when we have to go underwater. There's going to be an ocean world in one of the expeditions. Oh hey, Sunny family, good to see you tonight. Wow, tonight, it's getting late. Yeah, awesome, happy to have you. Have you done the expedition yet? Alright, so I've seen pretty much everything except sodium. Come on, sweep me away. Apparently that does not count as a tornado. Oh wow, I just found the cliff. So now that sounds like a tornado. But this is still Kansas. Well, maybe not. I remember, okay, so when I did this yesterday, I found it easy. I didn't even really have to jump, like it pulled me right in. But I remember the first time I did the Titan Expedition, I was running around in one, and it would not pick me up. So, I don't know, sometimes it's like, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't type of thing. Speaking of Fossium. What do we have here? So this is right by our starship. I think this actually will clear our starship quest line. I don't know if you guys can hear me spamming my button in the background. Okay, so that did not actually clear me. Ah, there's some sodium. Alright, so you gotta get close-ish to your starship and that'll clear that sucker. And you know what that means. Whoops. Reward. Prepackaged personal refiner. Perfect. And awesome that I've already got condensed carbon to fuel that sucker. We're putting that bad boy in right now. Nice. Alright, and just keeping with the spirit of grouping technologies. That might actually... wait. Yeah. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Oh, I thought that would stack with the shield there. That's right, that's hazmat. Not exactly the same thing. Alright, so, yeah, welcome to your starship. And don't forget to get your ferrite dust, whoops, and salt. And some of these will have chromatic metal. Make that a priority too. Believe it or not, you're going to need chromatic metal right off the bat here. So a lot of these little, I don't know what they're called, vents. They look like undersea vents or something. Chromatic metal is a secondary resource, and you don't need a ton of this stuff. But I do remember needing it right off the bat, thinking, wow, it's kind of early for chromatic metal. So yeah, I will spend just a couple of minutes here farming the necessities. Ah, I just started today. Okay, gotcha. So funny thing is, last expedition, I was waiting forever for that thing to update. My Xbox just would not update. I mean, I tried everything. Resetting router, I disinstalled the game, reinstalled the game. I just wanted my expedition. It took days for that thing to finally update. Yesterday, I had no idea this expedition was coming. I thought it was coming out tomorrow, Friday. So, you know, I wasn't even looking for it. But no, I logged in yesterday just to do something random. And update. I was like, no way. Sure enough. Titan. Ah, check it out. I just found a cave. A cave on a gas giant. Pretty cool. Okay, I would like to have my hands on a little bit more sodium. And probably a little bit more chromatic while I'm at it. Wow, you're used to playing a tanked up character, like beefy, you know? Got the jetpack, got the stam. Then you go back to having nothing, you feel that. Definitely a big difference. And wow, I finally got around to installing those jump boots. I don't know what they're actually called, but not having those, that really smarts.
Thermal protection falling.
Come on, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get into my starship here, replenish a little bit of health. Or not health, but hazard protection. The cool thing about this world is they gave you a couple of defense techs for this. The heat. So that helps to make it go, you know, down a lot slower. And, yeah, we need to fix a couple of tech thingies here. Leave the planet. Actually, now's a great time to do the overview, since we talked about it already. Guys, a lot of this stuff, it's just gonna come. Scanning plants, scanning animals, there's one for each. Leaving the planet, that's gonna happen. Visiting all the moons of the gas giant, you're in luck, young Padawan, because we are actually in the middle of a gas giant system with 5 moons. So I'm going to hit all of these before we even depart the star system. That'll get that out of the way. We won't even have to think about that anymore. And these are kind of like a twofer. Every time you get to a new rendezvous, you'll be able to knock 2 of these out. One is getting there, one is taking the picture for getting there. So, honestly, it's kind of like a two for one deal. Warp to a new system, again, that's going to come. Collect storm crystals, guys. This is a storm crystal planet. I think. I got the storm crystals, like, super early. Yeah. So, I'll get those before we even leave. We need 5 of them. So I'll just let my thing finish topping off there and we'll head out. But storm crystals, absolutely. Again, I want to get this stuff done while we have access to it. Hey, Atlantis, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's actually a good one. It goes on sale all the time, 20 bucks. It's really a great game for, you know, 60, 70. But if you can get it for 20, even better. Okay, I've not played that one. I'm actually not familiar with it, but I might look that up here when I'm done. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, storm crystals, discover creatures. Again, that's going to come just scanning your stuff. We'll have to cook, no big deal. It'll tell us what to do and exactly how to do it. We'll need wheat and fossium, and I think that's pretty much it. And then they'll give us the tech for that. Or no, they'll give us the crafting spec for that. We have to install it. And then we have the asteroids. That'll be easy peasy. Aqua jets. Yep. Again, they'll give us the blueprint. We'll have to install it. Second. Again, they'll give us the crafting spec. We'll have to install. Okay, that. Yep. They're going to give us an Italian. So we'll be going submarining. It'll be like Subnautica. Getting sea glass, discover the creatures. Guys, all this will come. The sunken freighter, that was a little challenging because it's super dark down there. And it's hard to find the little orb that you have to communicate with in order to clear that. Because just with it being as dark as it is. So sometimes people will build bases and make it real easy to get down there. Like, build you a teleporter. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be able to do it quick like. Oh, excuse me. Phase 4. They'll give us that. Well, they'll give us the spec. We'll have to craft it. That's what you need the Papyrinium for, by the way. Don't even get me started again on Papyrinium. This is number 1. This is... Kagunkamato Jayo. So yeah, remember that, because we can come back here and just put down a dummy base to clear that little tasker right there. And it tells you what it wants built. It's just like a few floors, wall, a door. Not much to it. Get carried away by a tornado. Still haven't had luck with that. Photo. Yeah, the crystallized helium. That's actually here too. Nanites will come. That's kind of challenging. I'll show you guys a trick to that. The ancient bones, easy peasy. Just keep scanning, guys. They'll give you some scanner modules that'll help increase the value, so it shouldn't take too long to get that. That's gonna come. I've already got 2,000 already. Almost. Yeah, the final, and that's that. So pretty straightforward expedition. No combat, not combat heavy at all. This is one of my favorites. I like this one as much as... what was that last one we just did? Beachhead? So yeah, every bit as much awesome as Beachhead. Alright guys, crystallized helium. Actually, first things first. Let's go that way. And before I actually go too far, I want to see if I can't... Take me away. Still not counting, I guess. I want to see if I can get this thing repaired with what I've got. At least the launch thrusters. Pure ferrite, I think we can do that. I think we can do that. Wow, and I'm almost out of that condensed carbon already. Okay, so the pure ferrite... Only need 50. We probably already got that spun. This way we can recall this starship
Component repaired.
if need be. And of course they gave you that for free. Nice.
Technology repaired.
And then on the other hand, this might be where we needed the... No, no chromatic needed. Just one metal plating, one hermetic seal. Easy peasy. Uh-oh. 3 shy. Ouch. Well, I went through that awful quick. Okay, now that should be a legit tornado. There we go. Winds of change. Okay, so I wasn't getting the right tornadoes. Ah! Let me out! Let me out! No touchy! Ah! Wonder if I can, like, accidentally get into my starship. That was awesome. Okay, so we got another tasker out of the way. Nice. I'm gonna wait just a minute for that to pass. But in the meantime, reward. Crunchy wings. Mmm. Can't wait to sink my teeth into some crunchy wings. Okay, got some free movement module. Nice. 200 jetpack. Honestly, yeah, that'll be a better bet for the supercharger there. Speaking of, you know, clumping tech together. Huh. Got a supercharger there too. I'm gonna hold off on that slot because I know we got some tech coming, like scanner modules. I want to slap a scanner module in there. Starship. Nothing to really clump together yet. Alright, let's get out of here. Hopefully the tornado's gone. Wow, I need 3. Actually, I'm just going to go on my little field trip.
Thermal protection falling.
We should come across those crystals. I remember them being pretty abundant. They're just not, like, in big numbers. So you'll come across them frequently, but it's like onesies and twosies. Case in point. Okay, now go ahead and get that hermetic seal. Bada bing, bada bang. Get her done.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
That's it. Starship is rocking and rolling. We only got 50% on those launch thrusters, so really, I don't want to waste those. Yeah, I'm going to hold off on recharging those. That'll get at least one launch to come pick me up. When I did this last night or yesterday, wow, I got far. And then I realized I needed to run all the way back to my starship, and I was here forever. So yeah, I kind of wished I had repaired that before leaving it. Talk about a lesson learned. And there is some dihydrogen. I don't remember necessarily needing that. They give you plenty of launch thruster fuel unless you're really going through this stuff. I'm just going to farm it because it's here. And that way, just in case I do wind up needing it for something random, I'm ahead of the game a little bit.
Extreme temperature detected.
And then, of course, the chromatic. I want to stay ahead of the game on that. I can't remember what I needed it for, but I know I needed it. Ah, perfect. That was a nice little chunk. Too bad learning words is not one of the side quests. Except knowledge. I know Kung Fu. Wouldn't it be cool if we could learn like they did in the Matrix? Just upload and done.
Thermal protection falling.
Trying to think of what I would learn first. What's the very first thing I would want to upload? if that were possible. How to make a Twinkie. A homemade Twinkie. But where it tastes legit. Like an actual Twinkie.
Now protection falling.
I don't know which one to install that into. I don't really know if it matters. Okay, I'm gonna get a couple of sodiums here, that'll help. I only had the one battery, ouch. Hopefully I didn't need that for tech or anything. Okay, that should get me started at least. And guys, I brought all this stuff, so I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time farming it. Just some starting mats here. We'll be able to warp pretty soon. We'll get over to our second system. Anomaly, baby. It's an anomaly. Okay, sometimes you get more than one. Nice, nice. The cool thing about the gas giants, you don't necessarily have to wait for a quote-unquote storm. The storm crystals are always ready for the taking. I don't know why I'm bothering getting words. There's not a side quest for it. I'm not going to unlock an entire vocabulary on this expedition. I'll try to knock it off now. Oh wow, look at this. Got 4 already. Ah, never mind, got all 5. Nice. That bottled lightning. I wonder who gets paid to come up with these things. Pre-packaged mine. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and install that bad boy right freaking now. The hazmat gauntlet, absolutely. Pretty much anything the expedition gives me, I install it relatively promptly. I didn't always do that in the past, but I have since learned the value. Alright, that should be good. Actually, what was that? Yeah, I'd still rather put the... scanner module in that slot. The force field, I don't know why we would need that. There's really not any kind of combat to deal with on this expedition. So I'm just going to save the time, save the mats. I'm not going to put that in. Kind of funny they give it to you, though. Alright guys, I think we're done. I got the tornado. I'm trying to think of what else I could do right here on this world. I got the storm crystals, and those sell too, by the way. That'll get you well over 1 million, I think, just in the storm crystals. Oh yeah, the crystallized helium. And if it's not on this gas giant, it's on one of the moons that are right here. Activated quartzite. And some of this stuff will spin into chromatic metal too, by the way. Crystallized helium, baby. There it is. Not super close. What I wouldn't give to have a good flyer right now.
Life support power.
Oh yeah, I should probably, you know, pay attention to that.
Technology recharge.
Not one of my strengths. I said I logged in yesterday just to do some random stuff. I was looking to update some of my bases. Like that treasure island that I showed you guys the planet address for. And I totally lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere with that.
Now protection falling.
It's gone forever now. Ooh, nice little spot of sodium. That'll help with that hazmat problem here. And I know I brought plenty of carbon, so I guess I'll stop farming that for now. I should have enough to get by until we can warp. And guys, I'm going to make that warp pretty quick. Matter of fact, I might even do that before I do the 5 moons. You know, we can always come back. But once I can get to the anomaly, that'll just really speed up a lot of this moving forward. Not only that, I can get a better starship. See, I'm going to need the nanites for that. Which means I'll need to stop at the space station before I make that jump. Where was I going? Did I pass that node?
Technology recharge.
I did. I walked right over it.
Protection falling.
Shiny things, guys. Shiny things. Alright, go ahead and farm your resource there. I didn't read how much it wanted, and I'm just going to farm it. And unfortunately, this does not craft into chromatic metal. Honestly, I don't know why they made you farm this. We needed it for nothing. I kept it the whole time, thinking, well, you know, they made us farm it, so we probably need it for something. We did not. It's not a very big node. That might not get me the numbers I need. Guess we're about to find out. So the scanner used to give you a real good idea just by going off the little boxes here. I don't know if it just doesn't work right anymore. But it seems like it cuts way into the silicate before you can get rid of the boxes. It's kind of deceiving on, like, where the resource is. I don't know, these things used to be a lot more user-friendly. It's still a good guide, I suppose. This still gives me a pretty good idea where I need to point my thing when it's hard to see. There it is, guys. That means reward. I see my hazmat's about to expire. Should probably do something about that.
Thermal protection falling.
I like how the hazmat was completely drained, but it wanted me to refill my oxygen. Our tech is not so smart. Alright, what am I doing? That's right, I put that together for a reason. Now before I leave this world, I want to make sure there's nothing else I can do. Construct a base, yeah, we'll do that later. We don't have the schematics for the base computer yet, so we have to wait on that anyway. The nanites, yeah, that'll come. And rename a discovery. Bones. That's all water world related. Yeah, I think we're good. So before I go around to all the moons, we'll get a better starship. That'll really speed that up too. This thing is slow. It's like the tortoise and the hare, and it is not the hare. That's right. We got a reward for that. Teleport receiver, yep, that'll definitely go in. Well, it really doesn't have to. We could sell it for nanites. I'm going to get my other starship that's already got one in there. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was my bone popping. I felt a shockwave go through my entire body. Trade frequency. I ain't got no money. Actually, I kind of do. I could sell the storm crystals. Okay, so good to go. See, I thought maybe that was a glitch yesterday when I found that the space station was fully functioning. But yeah, we got our vendors, guys. So we can sell our stuff for nanites, we can sell our stuff for units. Booyah, baby. Let's go to the anomaly, shall we? Actually, first things first, we've got to get hyperdrive in here. That's what I needed the chromatic for. So now I'm really glad I farmed it. See, I knew I needed it for something. I couldn't remember. That's what the something was. And since I'm here, I will sell the garbage that I've got on me. That'll clear up some inventory for swapping starships. And pulling out my goods. Purchase? No, I want to sell. That can go. Thank you very much. Oop. I don't know why I'm looking like I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff. Okay, they gave you this. Now, I was not able to bring that back. It said you cannot take mission critical items back with you after I finished the expedition yesterday. But we needed it for absolutely nothing the whole time I was here. So honestly, you could probably just sell that. I'm not going to, just because I want to find a reason for them giving it to us. Hopefully I can find that reason tonight. There it is, guys. 1 million out of the storm crystals. Not a bad deal, Yo-Yo. I can't imagine needing that for anything, so 500,000, not bad. Same thing with the methane, guys. Can't take it back with you, but they give it to you. Couldn't figure out why. Okay, that cleared a little bit of inventory. Did I get my reward? Yes. Okay, now we're not going to have very good jump range right now, so honestly it doesn't matter where you warp, you're not going to make it to the second rendezvous system on this starship. So, you know, you can go ahead and go as far as you can if you want, but I just warped somewhere super close. And, you know, it doesn't really matter one system is the same as the next, but I do know that in Rendezvous 2 system, dead space stations. So if you want more vendor space stations, try to find something closer to our starting point here. And that should help you with your odds a little bit. The whole reason I'm even doing this is just so I can get to the anomaly, so this system really doesn't even matter. And it did not let me recall... the anomaly until I landed, so I might just have to go to the space station here as soon as all this is done fooling around. Check it out, guys. We already got warp cells. We're good to go. Nope, no anomaly. It's an anomaly. So I guess we gotta do it like the old people. Back in the old days, we have to go land on the spaceship. Then we can recall our anomaly. And this might even be a dead station. Actually, no, this one's fully functioning. Nice. Oh, and I totally forgot. I could have gotten a exosuit upgrade on that last system. I'll have to do that when we go back. Okay, now we have access to our anomaly. Oh, one thing that I need to do before I can craft my starship, I need nanites. I think it's like 3,000 nanites to craft your starship, give or take. It's an anomaly. Now that I'm really thinking all this through, I'm going to leave most of what I brought in the terminal. That'll make transferring that much quicker and easier. Yesterday I just pulled it all out of there because I got excited, and then I had all this stuff to deal with when I was trying to transfer starships. So yeah, all I really need is the stuff for nanites. That can sell... See, my starship is already good to go, so I really don't need any starship modules at all. Those can go... I'm not sure how many nanites all this is going to buy me. I've already got that installed. Ooh, shield modules. That's right, I brought some of this stuff. Now, they give you some of these, but it might be... who of us to put a couple of these in now? I'll start with 1 and 1. There we go. I'll get back over to that space station. And then I'll have to come back over to the anomaly because I want to unlock the Altadindium spec anyway, in addition to grabbing all my goods and crafting my starship. I think all we need to worry about is nanites right now. Cool thing about jumping within the same system, super quick. There's like no think time whatsoever. Okay, it doesn't matter which one of you you talk to. I'm just going to get rid of all these. See what I get for nanites. Intra knife, I'm never going to use those. So yeah, those are just raw nanites as far as I'm concerned. Phase beam, I'll never use it. Nanites. Photon, I do use. Cyclotron, nanites. Launch thrusters, I do use. And there it is, guys. I got well over 5,000. More than enough to craft my starship. And more than enough to satisfy our side quest. Ooh, polished stone. What is that, like marble? Now, they give you inventory slots. You do not have to install these. You can take these back to your main save file. That's a tough choice. My starship is pretty tanky, so yeah, I'll probably install some of these. Maybe the first round here. And then when I get them later on, I'll just keep them to take back to my main save file. That should give me enough wiggle room here to do what I need to do. I don't know if we get anything for free yet. Ion batteries would be nice. Not yet. Garbage. I could have kept a storm crystal. Oh yeah, if you want to buy a starship, so if you brought enough stacks of gold, or whatever you brought, you know, for units. You can actually buy them. Hey, Boomin', welcome, welcome. Good to see you tonight. I know it's late, guys, and it's a school night, like, ouch. But I just had to do it. I was like, you know what? I think I can do this within 3, maybe 4 hours. I know I'll be up late. But, I wanted to do a lot quicker than I did the first time. I think the first time I played Titan, it was like 7 hours. Maybe not quite that, but it was up there. But, you know, I was taking my time. I was roaming around looking for flyers, things of that nature, just wasting a bunch of time. This one, I just kind of want to get in, get out, get the t-shirt. And part of that means... Oh, and since this thing is going to be complete garbage, I guess I can dismantle all this stuff I will no longer be using. Before I do that, let me make sure I can actually afford it. $2,800, yeah. I was pretty close on that estimate with 3,000 there. So yeah, we might as well. Might as well get the resources. And then you can always scrap the starship for units. Now remember, we still have to install the Altidendium drive. So if you didn't bring stuff, you'll have to go around the universe, you know, to craft that up. It's not cheap. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. In fact, we're on the anomaly, so I'll square that away here before we go. Oh, look at that. We had living glass. I didn't need to bring it. Dismantling that gives it to us for free, but it didn't give us enough Altidendium. We need 2 of that, and we need, or 200 of that, and we need 250 indium. So yeah, at least you would have the living glass, but you would still need to farm that stuff out. Okay, nothing else to dismantle. That thing is now technically garbage. I'm going to leave these here. They're here. I know where to get them if I need them. Actually, before I do all that, let's get the sucker spun up. And this thing is beast, guys. It's got so much inventory. Haha, installed in aquatic landing technology, so I didn't even need to worry about that. Because mine came with it. Nice of them to clear that for us automatically. There's our Italian baby. Mealworms. Delicious. Okay, some of this stuff can go right into the starship. All my crafting stuff right into the starship. Whoops. And that was just really for selling power. I might as well bring it and sell it. I don't know what on earth I would buy for many millions of units, but I'll sell it anyway just to see. I might find a cool starship or something that I want the module for. And while we're here at the anomaly, folks, another way you can make units, or nanites I should say, is you can turn in your milestone data to these 2 yahoos, not Groot 1 and not Groot 2. And sometimes they'll give you, you know, random nanites. When I did that yesterday, I ran by here pretty early on, and I got 500 and something, so not bad. They're free, you might as well take them. And then I know I'm going to need nanites for this guy. This is going to unlock that Altidendium drive. And in order to get there, you've got to go through all of these. And this is really only unlockable during the expedition. Sadly, when you go back to your main save file, It's just not an option. It's not there.
Item received.
It would be nice to be able to install that in there so that all your future expeditions, when you nanited your starship over, it would already be ready to rock and roll. Out to Dindium. Oh, it's already open. Okay, sweet. Might as well get my suit upgraded. That's a reasonable price. Oh, and if you need the spec for living glass, you can actually get that right over here. Again, you'll need nanites for that. Oh, jump boots. I wonder what's involved with getting that unlocked. That'd be nice to have, not gonna lie. Rocket boots, I think that's what it is. Yes, worth it. And then while I'm here, I might as well just go ahead and warp back over to our other space station. Pretty much got everything I came here for. Tech's unlocked. We're off to a great start for this expedition. Previous system, there it is. Having a good starship, guys, it really does make all the difference. I know they give you one, but, you know, after you have to launch a few times and keep reloading the launch fuel, and I don't know, it's just nice to have one that's already beefed up. You know, it's got the hyperdrive range, it's got the shields, everything you need, good to go. Oh yeah, do not forget my suit upgrade this time. Reasonably priced. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to do any more buying or selling, this is it. This is the star system to do it in. Because once we hit Rendezvous 2 and beyond, you're not going to find him anymore. Now, granted, you can always warp back here and do, you know, vending as needed. So it's not the end of the world if you forget something, but the resonators, which I don't see for sale right now. Salt, we're going to need salt. Buy the salt. Tritium, I brought that. Microprocessors, we need that too. So yeah, it's the other red item, not the hydraulic wiring. I think it's called magnetic resonator or something. It looks like a little red claw looking thing. Yeah, make sure you bring at least 3 of those. You'll need that to install tech later on. Oh, almost forgot to sell my gold. I'm not going to sell all my gold. I'll keep a little bit back just in case we need it for tech. Maybe 1,000 should do it. That's probably overkill. But I like to be better safe than sorry. I hate being in a situation where I need to go out and spend like 20 minutes farming for something that I could have just thought ahead a little better on. Alright guys, here it is. Let's visit those 5 moons. That should go pretty quickly now. Bad thing about the gas giants is all the moons, like, you can't see them all. Some are behind the gas giant. So it doesn't go as quick as you might think. Sometimes this can take some time getting around to all these moons, but it looks like my quickest one is going to be this guy right over here. Orange Exotic, I wonder what that means. I always think I can figure out the names of these bases, but no idea what Orange Exotic means. Maybe a flyer? I don't remember seeing any yesterday, though. And all you really have to do is touch down. But remember, guys, we need to scan plants and animals, too. So you might as well get some free, cheeky scans in here while you can. Something that I could have done that at Space Station was bought more movement tech for the jetpack. Thinking ahead, thinking ahead.
Units received.
Well, I'm gonna get the plants before I even leave this world. I don't know what moon I landed on first yesterday, but there's like nothing there. I got one animal, a couple of plants. I was like, wow, this is not gonna be as easy as I thought. Cool thing too is we're getting units for doing this. Now I wouldn't spend a bunch of time scanning a bunch of stuff now trying to get the units because that's going to take time. Later on when they give us the free scanner modules, that'll help to speed that up a lot. You should only have to scan 3-4 creatures and then that'll be ball game. Where's my reward? Ooh, salty chunks, ouch. What just smacked me? There's that nutrient processor. Oh yeah, we're gonna need wheat. So if you happen to see wheat on one of these moons, grab it. Get it out of the way. Oh, freebies. And I don't remember how many creatures we had to scan, and I probably won't get them all on this planet. But that's an... oh. I'm sticking my foot in my mouth right about now. That's another way to make nanites, by the way. You can try to get all the creatures scanned on any given world, and you get that nanite bonus. So if you didn't bring your own nanites, that is a way you can speed that process up. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about. They give you that exoskiff too. Honestly, that's another thing I didn't know why. There's no fishing to do. Kind of a weird thing to get. But go over here to discoveries. Go to fauna. See, it says I have 6 of 12. If I were to get all 12, I would get 3,000 nanites. Not bad. I know I've shown that in other expeditions. I'm not going to do that in this one. Because it is time consuming, you know, sometimes they take a while to render in, if at all. I've had a couple of situations where I was just waiting for one, standing there forever. Finally gave up and just went and did other things. Alright, so I think I'm done here. Oh, was that a flyer? Where did it go? When I say flyer, I'm talking about flying mount. That's not a flying mount. Never mind. Okay, I do want to put my rocket boots in. I need 1 hydraulic wiring. Oh, why didn't I buy that? I was right there, man. I was looking at the thing. Oh, and also make mental note of what moons you've already been to. Like, this gets super confusing super quick. So I'm down here at Tulip Prime, whatever. It gets super confusing, and then it's hard to know which one to tag. Yeah, wheat and poop. Hey, Deborah, welcome, welcome. Deborah Allen, I think I'm saying that right. Deborah Allen, maybe? Yeah, poop and wheat. Funny, we need poop to make bread. That's what you call extra sticky bread. Pound cake. Whole grains. Dark bread. Protein bread. And while I'm here, I might get lucky and get myself, oops, another movement module. How did that not pull me in? Okay, hopefully it's still for sale. Only need 1 of those bad boys. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Product received.
And since I've got the nanites to spend... Whoops. Oh, good to know the rocket boots are working. Come on, baby, hook me up. Well, you ask and you shall receive.
Product received.
If there's a purple one... No. Beautiful. A lot of this can go into the starship now. Give myself a little bit of wiggle room. The stuff I know I will not be needing. Basically, my starship is a flying vault at this point. Okay, now we can go. Loving it. Worth every penny. Okay, so next on the hit list, I'll just do it this way so I don't lose too much track. Of course, if I see a closer moon, I'll just do that, but... Oh my. Where is my marker? Okay, that doesn't feel like it's closer. This one feels like it's closer. Yeah, the other one said like 10 hours. No thank you. Oops. So believe it or not, this is fast pulse engines. Like, if we were in the other starship, this would probably be a 20-minute journey. T... Grastat. To Grastat. That was a cool planet. So all we really have to do is step foot on the thing. Done. Get a scanner or two while you're at it. It couldn't hurt. That's actually an easy nanite bonus. There's only one creature on this moon. So that's a quick 250 nanites. Okay, and what moon might this be? Well, we're all over the place now. The good thing is the ones in green you visited, the ones in blue you have not. That should help you to keep track a little bit for marking purposes. There'd be another. Trying to get the name of it there. Did that say Ajax? Kind of looked like it said Ajax. $5 million plus nanites plus upgrades. Huh, somebody's got a farming base down. Kinda half curious to see what's there. But that feels like shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. No shiny rocks. Get in. Get out. Get the t-shirt. This might be another one with like only one creature. Another quick and easy nanite bonus. Well, that thing is massive. Okay, now there are many creatures here. That's unusual for a moon like this, or a world like this. Okay, well I don't need them, so peace out. I guess I'll go to my marked moon next. While that's tinking, I will be right back. I was wondering if I was gonna come back and find my spaceship crashing. Ooh, pretty sky on this one. Alright, should only be one more moon. Wait, did that not count? Okay, maybe so it doesn't... Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with the writing. Hold on a second. That must have just been funny coincidence. I know I've been to that one. Okay, I've not been to that one. So if it lets you put a marker on it, you haven't been there. If it lets you open it to see like all the menu stuff, then you have been there. I thought I saw my moon marker. So this is probably going to be the most time-consuming side quest of the trip, of the expedition. The only other one I'm still not sure about is the sunken freighter, again, just because it's so dark down there. Sometimes it's hard to find that orb. I know I was swimming in circles for like 20 minutes yesterday trying to find that stupid thing. Then I came across a guy who had a base down at one. And he had a teleporter that took me right down to the orb. It was awesome. I wanted to buy that man a beverage. Or a woman. So yeah, I actually brought Gamma Root, but you're right, you do need Gamma Root. Nice. So that's all 5 moons out of the way. Rewards. Auto launch charger, which that's already installed, so I could actually sell that for nanites if I want. Ooh, sodium nitrate. Nice little present there. Oh, that's filling up fast. So yeah, speaking of Gamma Root, that's a good call. I should probably see if there are any worlds in this very first system. I don't remember there being, but I could be mistaken. I remember seeing Gamma Root I believe in the second system. Second rendezvous. Okay, so again, guys, remember this name. Kogayamat Yogjo. Joyo. That's got that gas giant for base building later on. So I think that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and dip. Go to second rendezvous. Or first rendezvous, I should say. And since I got a good tanky hyperdrive installed, should be one pellet, one trip. Just like Back to the Future. Oh, I didn't install the Altitanium drive. Whoopsie. Getting way ahead of myself here. I bought the tech and then I forgot to install the thing.
Technology installed.
Of course, you know, if you want your starship and you don't want to have to deal with the Altitanium drive, you can just basically swap starships. You know, you can go back to a space station, land on a planet, recall the ship they gave you that already has that installed, make the jumps you need to make, get to the purple system, then you can recall your starship. I don't know if you can do that. If it doesn't have the drive installed, it might not let you recall it there. Questions need answers. Questions need answers. Okay, so rendezvous 1, here we come. Let's see, you said you found it after you jumped, but before the rendezvous. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yep, that pesky gamma root. The good news is, at least they give you the hazmat gauntlets this time. Alright guys, normally what I like to do when I get to a new system, just because you warp in so close to the thing, I always like to get the space station discovered. Now these are going to be dead, but you can still access the trade terminal if need be. Really what I like to do though is just get in here, get landed, get out, get it discovered so that you can warp back here if you need to for any reason, you know. I'll make a mental note here of what we have. Just more run-of-the-mill stuff there. Salvageable scrap if you really wanted some quick units. That's a way to do it. Ooh, the ancient bones, guys. We need to harvest ancient bones. So yeah, we'll do this in this system while we're here. A couple of places we can do the ancient bones. Matter of fact, it might be easier on this world because I don't see dissonance or anything. Gamma root, there it is. So if you need to farm your 200 gamma root, or 400, excuse me. There it is, right there. Onfron. I'm bad with names, and these names are not helping. Not only that, these dead space stations still have telewarpers. So if you need a telewarper, go left Twix. If you need a international whatever interstellar sales terminal, go right Twix. Hey Atlantis, good to see you back. Yeah, definitely a hot expedition right now. A lot of folks are playing it. Hey, I like that. No Man's Skyrinians. I'll have to use that. That works. Alright, where's my rendezvous? Boy, I wish I had a good flyer. I actually tried to bring an egg over. It does not allow eggs. That made me cry a little on the inside. Oh yeah, sometimes people will put save beacons down too, like where you actually have to be for the rendezvous. Not always. But look around for a save beacon. That might take you where you need to go. Okay, this isn't too bad. 200. We've got our jump boots now. Take full advantage of that. Because this terrain is not human friendly. I don't know why I'm farming this. I brought this. Ooh, those would be cool to fly, but they have to land. If it doesn't land, it's not a flying mount. That's probably where we have to go, right there. There it is, baby. There's one. One and done. Nothing found. What? Who put that there? Okay, I'm not going to keep slapping these in here. I'm going to back out so I can take those back to my main save file. There's our base computer, guys. Movement system upgrade. Nice, nice. Y'all know I'm installing that bad boy right freaking now. Beautiful. So yeah, this can go back to my main save file. That'll be... Uh-oh. No way. Out of range. Okay, we also need to take a picture. Don't forget your photo. And that should clear the tasker. Any minute now. Oh, I'm not out of photo mode yet, jeepers. I'm like, what's it waiting on? It was waiting on me. Okay, so that should be phase 1, DU and done. Ooh, nanites. Look at that, guys. They give you nanites. So even if you didn't bring a bunch, that'll probably get you pretty close to what you needed anyway. Because, yeah, now that I'm thinking back, pretty much every time we get to a rendezvous, we get more nanites. Ooh, scanner module. That's going in right now. Overcharged. Yeah, when I scan minerals, it looks like minerals, fauna, and flora. So yeah, pretty much anything I scan will start making me rich beyond my wildest dreams. That should be another tasker cleared real soon here. I don't know. Yeah, that was it right there. 75,000 units. That did not take long at all. That scanner module makes all the difference. Okay, and then where is my reward for the other thing? So you can sell that stuff for units, but I would get rid of it ASAP because that gets you in trouble when you get scammed. Again, another weird thing for them to give us on this expedition because we don't need them for anything. Okay, make sure I didn't miss any other... No, I think we're good. What's it trying to tell me to do here? Oh, the wheat. Well, everybody has to go to rendezvous once, so we might as well do the nutrient thing now. Go ahead and grab the wheat. If it's going to be that convenient, I'm not going to say no. And since I already brought my own poop... And you don't need a ton of this stuff, guys. I think you only have to bake one bread. So it's not terribly taxing. But if you didn't bring your own poop, just go ahead and start feeding creature pellets to pretty much anything you see walking around on the ground. And they should follow you around. You know, it shouldn't take too long to collect your poop. So nutrient processor needs hermetic metal plating. Easy peasy. Well, I'm doing a lot at Rendezvous 1. We're going to be done with this thing before we know it. Okay, so Fossium, again, you only need one, guys, so just stop the thing when you get one cooked. And then the wheat, same type of thing. All you need is one. Then you slap the wheat, or the flour now. And then you slap the yeast. And we make dough. And we're still not done. Once you get the dough, then you can bake your bread. That better be delicious bread because, wow, it looks juicy. It looks like honey bread. I kind of want to eat it. It is midnight and it is way too late for me to be getting the munchies. Alright, there it is, guys. Another tasker due and done. Collect your reward. Now, you don't necessarily need that nutrient processor anymore, so I'm just going to leave it here. Save the inventory. Oh yeah, we have to install that. So that's lubricant, guys. That's what you need the gamma root for. So if you brought your own gamma root, great. If you didn't bring your own gamma root, no harm, no foul. It is here in the system. I just got done walking 7,000. Wow. Might as well get a reward. Supreme scanning. Okay, now I don't need to keep jacking up my scanner. There's really no reason to do that at this point, so I'm going to take that back with me to my other save file. Oh, we're getting all sorts of goodies now. So yeah, again, guys, if you need your gamma root, that's going to be the world you're going to want, my friend. Go ahead and get your gamma root once you go to that world. But I've already brought my own, so I should be able to install this thing willy-nilly. Oh yeah, I gotta make the lubricant first. I just got done saying that too. So yeah, you just need the poop, the gamma root. Bada bing, bada bang.
Technology installed.
And the microprocessors, of course, which I brought. But you can buy those from the space station, no harm, no foul. We should no longer need that. And yeah, I could go sell that, but that feels like work. And we all know how I feel about that. That could also be sold for nanites. Actually, I might go ahead and install that. A little extra life support never hurt no one. Wow, my tech is filling up fast! Okay, get our reward. Wow, guys, we are scooting. Just a little bit of preparation goes a long way. Like, everything I brought on this expedition was for a reason. So yeah, definitely glad to be ahead of the power curve here. Alright guys, I think I'm pretty well square. I cannot believe I haven't found the asteroids yet. Are you serious? Normally I bump right into those. This is going to be one of those expeditions where apparently I'm just not going to find the field. Good news though is if you find a ringed planet, believe it or not, ringed planets are their own asteroid fields. Just fly through the rings. Like flatwise or flatways. Kind of tough to do. You have to aim real good. But that is nothing but asteroids in that entire ring belt. Yeah, apparently I am not going to find an asteroid field super quick here, so I guess I'll just ski-daddle. Phase 1 is complete, yes. Phase 2, the only thing left is the asteroids, which I'll find anytime, anywhere, doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, Phase 3, guys. We'll be going to a water world here real soon. For right now, let's go ahead and ski-daddle, get to... Oh, that one's like super close. We didn't need monstrous warp drives for that one. We could have walked. And wow, I'm getting hungry. Why am I getting hungry? Because I was looking at that picture of delicious bread, and now I'm hungry. Ridiculous. Okay, first things first. Space station. Wow, that thing is like in my face close. Yeah, I'm legit hungry. Like, my stomach's actually growling right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can hear it. Alright, first things first, Rendezvous 3. Get that out of the way now. And I think this is our water world. So you would have to have had your aquatic landing jets already installed. Now, fear not, young Padawan, if you don't, just fly around the surface for a bit so you can actually see what you're doing. There are some little pieces of the land that stick up there, far and few between. But I have found a couple of here and there. Not only that, some people build bases where you can land at them. So that makes it easy too. But yeah, I do have my aquatic landing jets already good to go here. So I suppose I'll just go ahead and touch down here and figure out where my Rendezvous 3 is. If I can land. Take your time, nobody's waiting. It's okay. There we go. That was the longest aquatic landing of my entire life. So let's get our Rendezvous 3 out of the way.
Incoming storm.
Do they really want me to, like, go all the way down there?
Radiation protection. Falling.
Oh, good, okay. It's like, I don't have my high pressure membrane yet. This ain't gonna be intelligent. There's our pressure membrane. Yeah, I'll save those for later. Right now, photo. Nice, nice.
Radiation protection. Falling.
Yeah, that pesky radiation protection. I might go ahead and install one of my things if I brought one. I think I brought one for every... Oh, that's right, the stupid asteroids. I'm like, why can't I get my reward? Okay, the underwater module. I know we need to put at least one of those in. Why do we have two? A B class and an S class. Okay, that can go bye-bye. That's in a supercharge. I didn't notice that. Otherwise, I would have pulled that out ages ago, and I would have put a jetpack in there. Much better. Alright guys, phase 3. You might as well get it done here. You're on a water world. So that takes a lot of the guesswork right out of the equation. For right now, let's get that pressure membrane installed. Hermetic seal, hydrothermal fuel cell. Okay, I think you need salt for those. Get those built. Oh yeah, the cytophosphate, whatever. So this might be where you want to fly around and look for land, because otherwise you have to dive down pretty deep for that. Now, it's not the end of the world, you know, you can take your Italian down a little ways, but, you know, I'd prefer to find that in shallower water. I don't know, let's try it. I'm just gonna go for it.
Radiation protection.
Okay, so just go ahead and deploy that. And... oh yeah, we need to discover creatures. We might as well do that while we're seeing things swimming around. And I had no problem doing this on this world yesterday. They all came pretty quickly. And wow, wouldn't it be cool if that was an actual flyer? Like if that was a flying mount? Things are gorgeous. Yeah, I think we need 5 underwater creatures. That's already 3. Keep an eye on my stats here. Come on, baby. Well, I'll just periodically scan when I'm swimming. Yeah, honestly, I kind of feel like I want to do this in shallower water. I have no idea how deep of water I'm in right now. I guess as long as we don't step outside of the sub for very long, we'll be okay. What am I at? 500 right now? Yeah, that really starts moving on the O2 there, so it's just something you got to keep an eye on if you're going to do it this way. At least until we get that pressure membrane installed. Oh, I thought maybe I found the bottom there. They got me with that one. And we also have to reach depths of 1,000. Which I'm almost there already. Wow. I still haven't found the bottom. Yeah, this is kind of nuts. Wouldn't that be cool if they just gave us free phytophosphate or whatever? No, but they gave us free crystal sulfide. Oh, that's a lot of stuff popping off right there. Okay, we don't have the technology yet. We have to put that scanner in. Whoa! Collision. Man, the bottom can't be much farther, like... I'm already at 1,000. There we go. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what's going to have phytophosphate. I really need to watch my stats at this depth.
Radiation protection falling.
Yeah, wow, that O2 is gonna go.
Technology recharge.
I kind of sort of know what I'm looking for. They're like air sacs. I don't know what else to call them. They move around. Like, I know what I'm looking for. Shame I don't see anything like that right here.
Technology installed.
Okay, we need 2 of those bad boys. Not just 1, but 2. Now with my salt on this ship. Oh no. I need 80 of those. 80.
Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
I'm just not seeing those plants. I wonder if I'm too deep for them. That could very well be.
Radiation protection falling. Units received. Units received.
There we go. Uh-oh.
Technology recharge.
Oh, land. That's good. That's what I usually find that plant that I'm looking for snuggied up against. Well, it didn't go up very high, did it? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my starship, see if I can't find some land. That'll speed up the search for that cytophosphate. It sounds like I'm saying Rockford Fosgate. That's what enters my brain every time I say that. But I know this ain't car audio here. Hey, maybe we could stall a system inside our sub.
Extreme radiation detected.
Oh, rough seas, rough seas.
Extreme radiation.
Nothing's all over the
detected.
place.
Radiation protection falling.
I must have got really lucky yesterday because I found like a big hunk of land and I did not have to look long. That's something here. It might just be a base. And that we got land. Sweet. Very steep cliff walls. Come on, baby. There we go. Good news is we don't have to go very far for it. Wait, where did the land go?
Radiation protection.
And I cannot see a thing right now.
Extreme radiation detected.
I think I'm looking at it.
Update. Storm clearing. Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
I must not be as close to it as I thought. Ah, nuts. Well, this was gonna be quick and easy.
Extreme night radiation detected.
Yeah, I was a little ways away from that piece of land. I thought I was right on top of it. Do I not have the magnetized? I guess not.
Radiation protection falling. Extreme radiation detected.
Okay, that's what I was looking for right there. But I guess it's only found at shallower depths. But that's the quickest way I know to get this stuff. Gives you decent numbers for the farm here. And you get salt to boot, so if you didn't bring salt with you, that's another secondary there. Alright, that should do us.
Radiation protection falling. Extreme radiation detected.
Okay, either I'm going crazy. I could have sworn I brought a stack of one of the ferrites, either magnetized or pure. Well, I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Good thing is we don't need a ton of this stuff at least. Might as well just cook it all. And I think I only needed like 50 or something of the magnetite, so yeah, this should be pretty quick.
Technology recharge.
And while I'm still thinking about that late night snack, I do have some Cheez-Its, but that feels like heartburn in bed, and yeah, I'm not feeling that. Okay, so we need 2 of those bad boys. Bada bing, bada bang. Whoops. That should give us another set of rewards here.
Radiation protection falling.
Fishing rig. That's another weird thing that they give us in this expedition. There's no fishing requirements.
Extreme radiation.
So I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do with the fishing rig. I am not installing it, that is for
Extreme
sure.
radiation detected.
Okay, there it is, right there. That's what we need. High-powered sonar. I do not have the solar mirror on me. I don't know if I can craft that. Looks like I have to hit up a space station. But yeah, we need that high-powered sonar, unfortunately, in order to activate that, in order to find our sunken ship. So...
Extreme radiation detected.
yeah, that's it. Just the sea glass and the freighter. Thankfully, it wasn't super far. Now, please have solar mirrors. Matter of fact, maybe if I have the quester highlighted, sometimes the game will give you things that you're looking for if you've got it highlit. Sometimes. But I do find overall I have better luck doing it that way. Uh-oh, where's my terminal? Solar mirrors. Hook me up. Uh-oh. That's not awesome. So, I think what I'll do, since I can't craft it, I can either summon the anomaly, unlock the spec, and craft it, or I could warp back to the very first system where the pilots are coming and going. You can probably buy one off one of the pilots, if not at the vendor, the trade terminal. But it'll probably be quicker if I just go ahead and get the spec. The thing I hate about shopping at the Starship vendors Sometimes it takes them a while to populate, so you're standing there waiting for ships to come. And then, like, you go talk to one starship pilot, and then, like, 50 will land and take off before you can finish talking to them. Oh, new system, new exosuit. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. There you are. Looked like I was missing something. Man, I hope it isn't something that I need to go farm. Silver. Silver! Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and warp back to Rendezvous 1. Or whatever, our starting system. If I can't buy the solar mirror, I'm sure I'll be able to buy the silver. What was that place called again? Something Kojo? Yeah, that's it. Laundromat Joko. Alright, solar mirrors or silver. I will take either. No solar mirror, no silver, no solar mirror, no silver. Jeepers. So now I'm gonna be left to starship pilots. Hopefully they come fast. Hopefully they come fast. How much silver do we need? 30? That's not a big number. There's another way I can do this. I can dismantle something that has silver in it. Nothing has silver in it. Nothing has silver in it. Well, it was a good thought. Oh! Come on, baby. Solar mirror me. Or silver me. Jeepers.
Product received.
That'll work. Thank you very much. So what was that, Rendezvous 2 system? Let's get back on track here. Slight mild detour. Now I have to find my sub. It's over here somewhere. I was really hoping I'd get an icon for it. And I know I was by somebody's base, but I don't remember the name of it. That might have been it. Whoops. No, that's not it either. Jeepers. At this point, I guess it'll just be quicker to recraft a summoning station.
Radiation protection falling.
That may not be enough. Watch it be like 2 shy. Hey, look at us go, right at 90. What?
Extreme radiation detected.
Okay, all this nonsense for what are we trying to install now? That's right. Make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Right? Yeah.
Technology installed.
Alright, let's get back to our phase work here. So we're just going down to the sunken freighter site, and this probably won't stay here. That's right, down arrow, use high-powered sonar. We're looking for freighters. Now yesterday I had to go like halfway around the planet to find this thing. Yeah, see, it's gonna say arrive in 2 hours. That's not gonna be a swimming trip. We're gonna have to fly over there. Which means I need more magnetized ferrite. Actually, can't you pick these things up?
Extreme night radiation detected. Radiation protection.
I guess not. Once they're down, they're down.
Extreme radiation detected.
Well, might as well get crafting.
Extreme radiation detected.
Did I have that the whole time? I might have had that the whole time.
Extreme night radiation detected. Extreme night radiation detected.
Alright. Let's go get our freighter. With any luck, there'll be a base here that'll telewarp us right down to the thing. That would be nice. That'd save a ton of time. No base, that's okay. We'll make it work. Oh, that crafted fast.
Radiation protection falling.
This is like the 50th of these that I've had to put down here. That's okay.
Extreme radiation detected.
Last night I only had to drop it twice. The first time to find the freighter, the second time to recall it. Bruh.
Extreme radiation detected.
Why is this so hard?
Extreme radiation detected.
Oh my goodness, what is wrong here? There we go. Alright, into the depths.
Extreme radiation detected.
Not 100% sure how deep this one is, but they're normally down there. Good thing is while we're down there fooling around, we can also get our sea glass. 2 birds, 1 stone. Wow, we're well over 1,000 already. Yeah, this one's down there. Okay, those are all the module things that you can, like, farm up. So hopefully I'm about where I need to be. Yep, okay, wow, I found that one really quick, guys. The other one that I found yesterday, it was in a bad spot. It was like in real mountainous terrain, and I could not find the thing. I was swimming around in circles forever. So yeah, wow, this one was found very quickly. Awesome. Just go ahead and interact with that ball thingy, and then once all that's done, that should clear the quester. Booyah, baby. And if you really want, you can farm those. So those containers, they usually have pretty lucrative loot. I'm not going to take the time to do that here in the stream, but, you know, feel free. Terrifying sample. It's terrifying. Maybe it's bread that was made with poop. Alright guys, while we're in our sub, just go ahead and hit that left joystick in. That'll also show you the sea glass. You're looking for those diamond quartzite looking type of icons, the yellow ones. Easy peasy.
Technology recharge.
Wait, where did it go? Do I have to dig for it? That's unusual. Okay, there we go. Four or five of those I think we need. Good thing is at this depth, they're pretty much all over the place. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to be digging for some. Well, no time like the present. Oh, that one's not close.
Protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
What is happening here?
Radiation protection falling.
I don't know why these things are so hard to drive. Oh, so you only need 3. Okay, that didn't take too long at all.
Falling.
Awesome. So I think we're pretty much done fooling around in the depths. That feels like I'm talking about TOTK right now. I need to do more work in the depths. Alright, that's it. Rendezvous 3, here we come. So that's it. Phase 2, just those stupid asteroids. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, guys. We're going to be done with this before we know it. I'm pretty much right underneath my starship. Is it me, or do we sink faster than we float?
Extreme radiation detected.
Okay, that wasn't too painful. Yeah, pretty much right underneath that sucker.
Extreme radiation detected.
Alright, we are out of here. I am done with Water Worlds. I just want to take a quick inventory of what else we've got coming up. Pilot Colossus, that'll come. The base, yeah, okay. The gas giant thing. That'll be quick. Rename a discovery. I got a trick to that, I'll show you guys that. The Ancient Bones. I cannot believe I forgot my Ancient Bones planet before. Let's see if there's one in this system. I meant to do that in the last system. Or maybe that is this system. That's right, Dissonance. High Sentinel activity, but it's not aggressive. I guess we'll go to Romulus. And we'll get our Ancient Bones out of the way. And then... what else did we have? That's pretty much it. See, I should have gotten up and gotten a snack an hour ago, because now I really want to eat something and it's an hour later at night. Fail, fail, fail. But yeah, Cheez-Its, that's out of the question. I am not dealing with heartburn tonight while I'm trying to sleep. Oh, whoops. Just found a base by accident.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Maybe it'll help if I do this. Oh, it's nowhere close. Okay, so we need to go northeast, like, far. I have a bad habit of overshooting my estimates. Oh wow, look at that. I landed right on top of this stuff. Ish.
Toxic protection falling.
Gotta love that increased movement system. Not only that, the recharge, which is so much better. Worth every penny. There's Captain Tight Pants doing his moonwalk. Okay, good. More than one. See, this is a good bone bed. Matter of fact, this is going to take care of us. Just this one little spot. Oops.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Oh, I must be standing in plants or something.
Extreme toxicity detected.
There it is, guys. You can sell those too if you're needing the units. They actually sell decent, so collect them. While you're here, you might as well scoop them up. Alright, booyah, baby. Another one bites the dust. Get my reward. That thing almost pancaked me.
Toxic protection falling.
Alright, what's next on the hit list? I cannot believe I haven't found an asteroid field yet. You know what? I'm going to stay here until I find an asteroid field. It has become a matter of principle. Oh, what do we got? We have some asteroids, but that is not an asteroid field. Okay, maybe I'll just jump systems. Maybe I'll get lucky and run into one. We only need 30, so if I really had to do it this way, I guess I could. It just feels annoying. But you can fly into them too, and get them that way. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so yeah, I'll do that hopefully in phase 3 here. Are you going that way? Oh wow, that one's not close. Alright, I'm gonna go see what I can feed myself. Crunchy, salty almonds. Mmm. It's the only thing I've got that I don't have to cook. Quieter food is not an option. Asteroids, 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 asteroids. Maybe while I'm doing it this way, the other ones will spawn in. Or maybe they won't. I don't think that's a explodey. Oh! There we go. Funny thing is, you can usually just fly through these and accidentally crash into them and they count. Your starship shields don't appreciate it, but it gets the job done. There it is. Fire and ice. Or stone and fire. Whatever. That's right, that was the last thing for Phase 2. I can finally close that out. Feels like I missed something there. There's my quest marker. Okay, I see a save beacon. I'm gonna go for it. That may be where we wind up. It's not close though, is it? I'm gonna go for it anyway. Whoops. Why is this broken? I commend you to land. Alright, let's see. Yep, that was it. So whoever put that marker there, thank you! There's our Colossus. That's what I needed the Papyrinium for. Metal plane, ion battery. Assuming I've got the cobalt, that'll be easy. Oh yeah, we need to take that photo, don't forget. Booyah, baby. So that's 1, 2, and 3 out of the park. Guys, I'm just gonna press. No reason to split the streams up. I'll be done within another 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on if I get hung up on any other funny stuff. But, yeah, that should be ball game. There's more nanites, bye-bye! Okay, we'll do that. Actually, I'm going to go back to probably System 1, unless we have a gas giant here. Oh, we have a gas giant here. Am I on the gas giant? I'm already on the gas giant. Sweet. So this is Rendezvous 3 system, so this would work for your base, build a base requirement. One gas giant is just as good as any other, so I will take it. I landed right on top of a storm crystal. And it's pretty basic what they want you to build. It takes you through the steps. I think it's like so many floors, so many walls, so many ceilings. Really not much to it.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, timber floors 3, and then walls 7. I'm gonna make the most basic structure anybody has ever seen. And I'm okay with that. Wait a minute. Malfunctions. Oh, I don't have the pure ferrite? What? How do I not have the pure ferrite? There it is. Yep, most basic structure you'll ever see. But it's effective. Okay, and this isn't exactly user-friendly terrain, but I'm going to try to deploy that Colossus deal here, since I'm already here. Metal plating for ion batteries. Ion batteries. Sweet. Ah, nuts. I read that wrong. Come on, baby, light my fire. There it is, and I think for it to actually clear the quest, we have to drive the thing. Not far, just drive it. There it is. Done, baby. So what did we get for all our efforts? Mineral processing rig plants, prepackaged thermal. Okay, those are all for the Colossus, I believe. Nom 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 nom. Wow, we are moving, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get to the 5 system, and then I'll show you that trick for discovery. Actually, 2 different ways you can do that one. And making sure I'm clearing everything here. Yeah, so we just need to get to 4 here. I like the cookie. Hey Atlantis, not sure how long ago you said that, but yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. It really is a fun expedition. I love the fact there's not a ton of combat in this one. It's just super casual, laid back, leisurely. It's mostly farming and grinding, really. Leisurely activities. It's a lot better than running around screaming with your hair on fire. Ooh, a pirate system. This one's populated, which means you have vendors. Sweet. See, we got frost crystal on this one. Magnetized ferrite. Yeah, thanks. And you did that like an hour and a half ago. Ooh, we got 2 save beacons. I wonder which one it is. Left Twix or right Twix? Well, I'm gonna try this one. Kinda funny, there's save beacons all over the place. Hard to know which one it's gonna be. Another close one, perhaps? Ah, I landed right on top of the thing. Nice, that was a good guess. Whoever put that marker there, I owe them a beverage. Alright, don't forget your photo. But first, reward. Let me in. Oh, guys, we're burning through them. We're gonna be out of here pretty quickly. I said another 30 minutes. It might not even be that long. Oh, wait. And it's probably not for me. I've seen people walking around with these things, but the thing's kind of like big and in your face. I don't know. It's probably not for me. I'll think about it later. Alright, so that leaves this guy. Before I go to that guy, I do want to hit the final rendezvous system, so we're going to go there right now. This one's a bit of a hike. I might finish this thing in under 3 hours. That'll be a new personal record. It's all gonna hinge on the discovery, and I told you guys there's some tricks to this. So as soon as I get all the Phase 5 stuff done and the picture taken, rendezvous, whatever, I'll whip those out for you. Space station first. Good habits. Dude, this one's populated. Vendors, baby. Okay. See, I don't remember that yesterday. I thought this was another dead station. Nice. The Indian stuff. I love it. Whoever came up with that name, awesome. Interesting looking planet. Whoa. What just happened? And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably where we need to go. See, now why does there have to be multiple save beacons? Okay, but that's the alien structure. I'm pretty sure that's at the portal. Well, somebody excavated. Oh, they had to excavate. That thing is like buried. Oh, maybe this isn't it. Huh. Maybe I counted that chicken a little bit before it hatched. Oh no, it counted. Okay, that was weird. I didn't see that flicker. If it did, I missed it. And that's the first time I've ever seen a buried portal. Oh, don't forget your photo. I almost forgot my photo. Recorded the final rendezvous. Yes, I did. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Sea glass, quicksilver. Meh. Didn't I already decline this? Okay, so that's it for 4. Maybe I have to get it. Otherwise it won't let me clear it. There we go. Okay, so all that's done, all that's collected. So this is it, guys. Rename a discovery. I'll show you the tricks here. So one thing that you can do And this is something that Countess Shokofang reached out on, so thank you if you're watching for letting me know about this. But you can actually shut the internet off on your Xbox. Just disconnect your internet. Log out of your Wi-Fi, whatever, shut the internet off completely, or whatever device you're using. And then literally anything you land on, scan, it's going to be discovered by you. Because it's not going to be communicating with the internet to know somebody else already discovered it. So that's one way to do it. Or if you've got a good beefy starship with like a lot of range, you can actually just go straight up or straight down. I usually have pretty good luck going straight down, and as far as your ship will take you. Because most people, they branch out, you know, northeast, southwest, kind of around the same plane. Very few people go up or down. So I just find if I get out a ways, if I go really far away, as far as my hyperdrive will take me, and I usually have pretty good luck. I can scan something, discover it, easy peasy, bada bing bada bang. But again guys, I got a real tanky starship here. I can't open my inventory just yet, but I think this thing's got like 1300 in the hyperdrive, maybe more. So yeah, you know, you gotta get out of ways. Oh man. So I have no idea if this was first contact. If this planet says discovered by, I guess I'll know. Come on. That says unknown, doesn't it? Okay, so there it is. All I gotta do is land on that, and that should clear that tasker. Nice, I only had to make one jump. But again, you know, like really tanky on the hyperdrive. 1600 and change. So you might have to make a few jumps before you know, find something that isn't already discovered. But that's really the best advice I can give you if you don't want to have to deal with turning your internet off. Just go straight up, straight down. You shouldn't have to go too far to find something that hasn't been discovered. Okay, so there that is. Now you gotta go to your doohickey and rename it, if I can figure out how to do that. Rename and upload, right there, Y for me. And I already know Bob doesn't work. For some reason it considers Bob profanity. I've always wanted to name a planet Planet Bob after Titan AE, so No Man's Sky, if you're watching, please unprofanity Bob for me. So I guess I'll call it Bobbert instead. Planet Bobbert. That's it, guys. That's all you gotta do. You can do that with a pebble, you know, if you scan a rock. You can scan wildlife, you can scan a plant. It's the same process, you just gotta rename it, and that'll clear your quest. Booyah, baby. Expedition complete. Loving it. Don't forget the happy dance. Happy dance. Uh-huh. Get down. Loving it. Loving it. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, please let me know your thoughts. I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And guys, the next time is going to be... I don't know what they're going to release next year. In about 2 weeks, though, there will be a new expedition out. Definitely looking forward to that. Oh, here's another little trick brought to us by Mike B. Actually, a couple of y'all have reached out to me on this one, and I can't remember everybody, so I apologize if I missed somebody out there. But if you're watching and you know who you are, please leave a comment. I'll be sure and pin that, so that I can leave you a proper shout out and say thank you. But there's a way to take everything back. Everything. So like, you know how you're kind of limited on what you can take back to your normal save file? There's actually a trick to that, to where you can take back more than what they limit you to. It only works going home. It doesn't work coming into the expedition, but it does work getting out of the expedition. Okay, let me just scan this real quick, make sure I've got everything squared away. And so I do. Oh, that's right. The reward is another starship, so I'm going to go ahead and get that since I'm near solid ground. The Wraith, guys. If you have never seen the starship before, so much fun! I have it, I just never think to use it. So like it just sits in my inventory and I never actually break it out in my normal gameplay. But I should, like it's a lot of fun. And the materials are more common stuff like oxygen. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. There it is. I'm sure you've seen these in your travels, wondering how people got them. Well, this is how, right here. Again, guys, it's just a lot of fun. I'll enter it briefly just to show it to you. But, like, just to show you for example here. Oxygen, Moderite, again, common stuff. It's just a lot of fun, you know. If you're going to go through the trouble to do the expedition, you've got to play with the starship a little bit. Alright, but I already have a starship. And, you know, if you really want, you could dismantle a lot of this stuff, because look, it's like weird things, like the lava cores, viscous fluids, that's common. But just a lot of other random stuff like the living pearl, the walker brain. So, you know, feel free to dismantle all this and take the mats back with you. I'm not going to do that, it takes time. But, you might as well. You can't take the actual starship back with you. You have to reclaim that on the other side. You're going to get a fresh one anyway. So it doesn't matter what you dismantle out of it on this side while you're still in the expedition. So yeah, you might as well get the goods out of there while you got it. Oh, that is the wrong starship. I don't want that garbage. I want this beautiful beast. I gotta tell you guys, I've been playing this game for years. I've got thousands of hours in it. I'm not proud of it, but I do. This is probably the best starship I've ever had. This Sentinel starship. It was like a B class when I found it. It had like 40 inventory. It had like 30 tech slots. It was just an absolute beast. And I think it's cool, like the design. It's sleek. It's the coolest looking Sentinel I've found to date. I always forget how to change perspective. Like, how cool is that? I don't know. Again, I just love this thing. It was tanky, it had the stats. Yeah, just all around, great starship. Okay, but for right now, I just want to go ahead and close Expedition. I'll show you that little trick to take back more than what you normally can. And I'm pretty sure I've got more. Anyway. I don't know, I don't have a grip. I'm gonna try to take these back if it'll let me. Alright, come on, baby. So that's it. Expedition complete. Now, we're not going to end the expedition. Stay away from that button. No touchy. No touchy. What we're going to do is we're going to top all of these off with anything and everything that it'll let you. And yes, it'll let me bring the pre-packaged. That is awesome. I might bring a couple of these on my next expedition, as a matter of fact. Okay, and then just, I'll start loading up, like, stuff that's worthwhile. Now I've got, like, Fossium farms and stuff in my main save. I don't need any of this, really. The launch fuel, maybe I'll bring that. Meaty chunks. Nobody wants meaty chunks. Polished stone, I still haven't figured out what the point of that stuff is. I keep bringing it back with me, but I still haven't found out why I keep bringing it back with me. Crystallized helium, they don't let you bring it back. Super sad. Same thing with the lithium and the methane. Can't bring it back. I've got a gold farm on the other side. Actually, I can bring back a lot of this stuff. That'll save me time on the back and having to like rebuy it all or whatever. That'll be for our next expedition. And just in case we need living glass or an altatinium drive. Gamma root, why not? So I'm gonna fill it up. Yeah, maybe not with silly stuff, but I'll try to fill it up with things that I actually want to take back. Oh, this is a process, isn't it? I'm kind of running out of ideas here. Ooh, the carbon. I hate farming carbon. Sea glass? I don't know what that's for really either. I'm gonna bring it just because I have it. That's another thing I hate farming. Okay, good. It looks like I'll be able to top off here. Ooh, the condensed. Absolutely. Okay, so again, don't press into expedition. No touchy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna back out. You're gonna hit options, go to your primary save. And you'll pop back into your normal save file. You should be in the anomaly, because that's where you left from to join the expedition in the first place. And go to your terminal. And then you can pull all that stuff out. I don't even know if I have enough room in my inventory to accommodate all this. I guess I'm about to find out. Yeah, we're fine. It'll be fine. This is nice. I never even did use those. Oh well. Better to have it and not need it than to wish you had brought it, because once you wish you had brought it, it's too late. Okay, so from here, guys, once you got it cleared, go ahead and resume expedition. And then you can do it all over again. You can reload that up. You can go back to your primary save. You can pull it all out, reload expedition. And you can do that all day long. So the sky's the limit on these expeditions if you really just want to go nuts. I remember one of these expeditions, I went absolutely ham. Like, I had like 3 or 4 stacks of salvage data. You name it, I had it and I brought it back. It was awesome. So yeah, just to show you how this works here. See if there's anything else that I really want to bring back. I do know I want the tech. The tech is a hot commodity because that's sellable. Nanites, baby. So this will just help me, or I should say save me both time and nanites having to rebuy all that for the next expedition. Okay, so that's all the tech. And then, wow, what else could I possibly want to bring? The salt, I guess, just because I don't like farming that either. I don't know why those are a dime a dozen, but I just can't help myself. Ooh, storm crystal. That's got some value at least. Wow, it's down to the nitty gritty, guys. I'm reaching for things like Tritium hypercluster. That's sellable for some value? Yeah, why not? The bones, I don't normally really care about. Yeah. Pass. Now I kind of wished I had more of that. So it's funny, salt is sodium chloride. So you would think you could put sodium and chloride into a refiner and get salt. No. That absolutely blew my mind when I found that out. Gotta get the ferrites. Sodium, yeah, it's probably worthy. Just because I've got the space. I want my loom. And the silicate powder, believe it or not, I do go through that stuff. It makes glass and it also makes the stone builds. So that's pretty much it, guys. As far as stuff that, you know, I really care about. I've got a gold farm on the other side, otherwise I would bring that. But I've got hundreds of millions of units worth of gold sitting back on my gold farm. So yeah, that's it. That's ball game. End expedition. Because I am not coming back here. Let's see what our final stats look like. I traveled 3,600 miles on foot. Or not miles, meters, whatever, units. That's a lot. That's like 18 million miles. Yeah, decent. Going home with some nanites. Going home with some units. I'll take it. So folks, again, thank you so much for hanging out. I know it is super late. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning here for me. Whoo! But I definitely appreciate the late night viewership here. If you guys wouldn't mind taking a quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And guys, new record for me. Under 3 hours. Woot woot! So I definitely hope that helps speed up your adventures as well. So guys, we'll see y'all back for the next expedition. Until the next time, peace out, y'all. And it just wouldn't be a proper No Man's Sky stream if I didn't do my happy dance. Uh-huh. Get down. It's late and I'm tired. Alright, peace out, everybody.